So I struggled with boundaries, but not in the same way that you guys do. I have no problem being like, I'm not going to work right now. No problem at all. I am totally like, I'm going to go for a walk. With that being said, I'm still designing in my head. I'm still thinking of ideas. I'm still thinking of collaborations. I'm still thinking, Eric and I are going to have a podcast and I'm going to open a store and whatever. I'm always thinking of new ideas, which is I love, and that's my passion. But I think the habit, besides the quitting drinking, which I also want to say, like, I talk about a lot of my personal stuff. I put myself out there. I'm very authentic, and I feel like it allows other people to do the same thing. And I really feel like so many people have come to me asking me for my help or support on anything from starting a business or quitting drinking or being more authentically themselves. And that is my greatest joy. That is why I started my business. That's why I opened a store. I have people coming into my store every time I'm there, and they'll sit and they'll hang out and they'll end up telling me their life story. And they're like, why am I telling you my life story? And so I think that I have created this space. It's not only just my shop that is like I wanted to create a space for people to come and feel like they can be themselves, whether it's DMing me on Instagram or letting me help them style them wearing my clothing, or it's so much more than a clothing business. But that was not your question. Your question was...
I'm like, okay, what habit?
No, my habit. So I'm sorry. My habit was stopping with my bullshit imposter syndrome. I had to get sober. I had to get in touch with myself, which took a few years to really be like, I am a designer. I am a shop owner. I'm a business owner. Like, why do I always think that somebody is going to like discover that I'm not a real fill in the blank? And that the habit of comparing myself to other people, thinking that I couldn't do it because I wasn't a real blah, 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 whatever. So really getting rid of that imposter syndrome and just being like, nobody else knows what they're doing either. We're all just figuring it out. And we all, again, like we all have our own special thing. There's enough success for everybody. And so, yeah, so the long, short answer is getting rid of imposter syndrome.
Do you think you still struggle with it?
Occasionally, but I really feel very confident in what I'm doing. And I also think discovering that it's not just about creating clothing or having a store space for me. It's that I know that I have this gift for helping people, and it has nothing to do with clothing. It has nothing to do with fashion. It's another side of me that I feel like when I've gotten in touch with that part of me, it's allowed me to express myself and basically be like, I'm also 46 years old, and I think that age has a big thing to do with that. Is I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me anymore. I am who I am, and I'm always striving to improve myself, and through my work, through my business, through in all areas of my life. I'm always striving to improve myself, and I am always willing to be like, I'm not perfect, and